Hey guys, this is probably just going to be some crazy rant that won't make any sense, but I figure I kind of got to do this. Some guy named Shakur reached out to me and tempted me with an airdrop and is bragging about a Borealis or Borealis, Borealis.network. It's got a new contract coming out, and he's used some of my videos and he's edited them together in a very rough manner to try and state that this new Borealis network is going to be the end-all, be-all, or the next best version of an hourglass contract. I guess I'm calling it an hourglass contract. These virtual deposit contracts that people call hourglass contracts are going to be now something that's going to be like a solution, marketed as a solution to like the idea of what money is, and always using my face and stuff. I don't know, it just kind of gets to me, especially considering, he's going to model Sunny insofar as doing a peer-to-peer exchange. I think that's great onboarding. He doesn't seem to be directly definitive in so far as what they're doing, minus some pretty cool ideas in that they're going to do airdrops so that the few of us who call ourselves minnows are going to not suffer the consequences of whales, because this will be an hourglass contract that I'm imagining the price will fluctuate. But the price to get in the contract for the fees, that'll adjust according to participation apparently. As well, he's going to have a mechanism by which people can vote and vote for governance and individuals who will get to make decisions. And if that's the case, I hope he allows me to vote, and you all vote for me, because I'll show you what is wrong with voting very quickly. But yeah, I kind of just want to address the idea. Look, I gave Tokenair a bad time the other day. Dude, Tokenair rocks compared to BitMEX or Bittrex. Any kind of decentralized app that functions in a manner that is transparent, immutable, and based in participation. Tokenair rocks. I like Pyrobank better. It makes more sense to me. I'm an old guy. I don't want to lose everything. And Pyrobank, considering how much is in there and what's going on with how it functions, it's a good time to be in something like that. I loved HGX20, where the price only increased. Instead of stayed stable, it would only increase, making much smaller dividends, but was much more of the same kind of concept as Pyrobank. Then I'm really high on Gandhiji. I'm so anticipatory with what's going on with Sunny. But one of the things, and with that being said, I gotta say, most of my participation is in decentralized applications. Buying and selling on exchanges. Dude, think about this. Look at BitMEX. Motherfuckers paying $5 million a month for rent for the people that run BitMEX. $5 million a month. What would that be like if all the people that participated on BitMEX got some of that? I understand and the networking of trying to do all those different pairs and all this KYC bullshit. Fuck that. The decentralized app don't need that. And if we have peer-to-peer exchanges, fuck these huge places that fucking do the same, make the same model and where the power gets centralized by people that are going to tell you, that are going to sell it to you, or the people that are going to control the actual exchange and the control of the moving of the money. Jesus got mad because the motherfuckers on the steps of the church were making money exchanging coins. It was the only thing that made him mad. And everybody in this space is looking to those same motherfuckers. And in the decentralized application space, there is no security oversight. We don't need anybody to tell us what is wrong or right. We all participate based on others' participation and with the anticipation of that. And nothing comes of anything until somebody buys or sells. There's no other bullshit, spoofing, all that crap, all the high frequency trading, All the shit that goes on with like leaders in this space calling for ups and downs in news. None of that'll matter in the decentralized application space. This is why I'm high on the space, you know? And when I get into it with Token Air, or when I give Tony a hard time over there at Bankroll, it's just because it doesn't make sense to me. And it's because it just seems like something that could be better, you know? Pyrobank rocks, dude. Dude, God, DG rocks. Dude, P3D rocked. I just had problems with the people there, you know? It's all in the code. And you know, this Borealis thing that's coming up, I'm really leery about it because Jakir, the guy who introduced it to me and promised me airdrops, he made a comment about the ethnicity problem with Sunny and how he's going to make what Sunny's doing is better. He didn't say that, but he alluded to that idea. He didn't say he was going to make it better, but he's going to do the same thing. He made that clear with the peer-to-peer exchange. And when he spoke to the ethnicity thing, all I can say is like, look, like in India, you're allowed only 500 grams of gold in your possession. Once you do, the tax authorities want to know about it. And that's only if you're a married woman. If you're an unmarried woman, you're allowed 250 grams of gold in your possession before the tax authorities. And if you're a guy, you're allowed 100 grams of gold. Who the fuck in their right mind wants to live in a world where some other fucker tells you how much you can and can't have of a fucking rock or a fucking whatever you want, mineral? I mean, with the decentralized applications and how fast Tron's working, I mean, yeah, the Borealis is going to be on Ethereum as well. But I mean, there's no reason with these decentralized apps you can't get them to interface with each other. You know, like what they did with the Frag token on Token Air. It's a great idea. I don't know why, but I don't know why they didn't do it with Pyrobank. You know, I just wanted to go on a rant and be as transparent as possible when it comes to like, yeah, go look at its blockchain for what's best on Jakir, JACQUR. I don't know. He's got a YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put a link to it. But Borealis is going to get pumped because they're talking to a bunch of us. And we'll see how it goes. If there's a governance to be had, I'd love to run and work under the premise of the things I've just explained here, how the decentralized application space. You know, I am not a proponent of gambling. I'm not crypto wealth or I don't think, I like the way Tony kind of approached gambling. He kind of backed off from the gambling idea and just if you participate, made it more participatory and not something based on randomness. I don't know shit about this space, but I do know one thing, that it's really encouraging to see people wanting to exchange value on terms that don't require intermediaries. The decentralized applications, eliminating intermediaries, people that are in between a trade, the exchanges, BitMEX, people that eliminate that, contracts and arrangements and agreements and participating in that is what I want to do. And I think this space is super exciting, and it may just fade away like so many other things I've seen in the past, or it may actually mean something to think about. I'll conclude here. If you think about it, man, 20% of the nation's GDP, 20% of the United States money comes from banks. And the banks make money off of just moving your money or holding your money. And 20% of the whole economy is based in this. And currently we have a situation where the banks don't have enough money because the printing of the money for the interest that they're paying isn't enough to keep the system going. Either Deutsche Bank or JP Morgan, one of these banks is going down hard right now because they can't keep up with the flow of money that they've needed in order to get this Ponzi to keep going. It's debt servicing debt. Promises servicing promises and promises servicing promises, and authorities trying to come up with some idea of what collateral is based on, their payoffs as government officials, the guys with the guns being paid off by the guys. I mean, when 10 years ago, Jamie Dimon sat in front of Congress with presidential fucking cufflinks on, making it perfectly clear who's in control. Do we want any more of that? Do we want that? Don't tell me BitMEX isn't the same as that. Tell me that the decentralized application space isn't another choice. I don't want to destroy banks. I just want to tell you that there's a better way, and it's through making choices and falling flat on your face and doing the right thing. And so what I was speaking to, that 20% of what the nation's gross domestic product is, all that flow of money that the banks are stuffing into their pockets while they're fucking you in the ass. What do you say if we're going to make money flow around and value flow around, that the people that are flowing the money get that 20%? That comes down to, like almost $10,000 for every man, woman, and child in this country a year that they're fucking stealing from you. And that's what they're putting on the books. Decentralized apps are the only way I see of taking this idea of what they have convinced us what value exchange is about and putting it back in the control of the people that actually have the value to exchange. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. Listen to all, follow none. Thanks for listening to my garbage. And watch out for Borealis.